Hello, I'm Jolie Long, the Legislative Research Manager in the Government and Legislative Affairs Department at NBCC and affiliates. I am proud to be able to contribute to a department that does so much on behalf of counselors. The main role of the Government Affairs Department is to influence public policy at the state and federal levels by advocating for and protecting the interests of counselors. We want to strengthen the regulatory framework of the profession by persuading various levels of government to create, change, or maintain policies, laws, and regulations that advance the profession. We focus on areas such as improving workforce mobility and expanded governmental recognition of counselors in programs which will increase access to high-quality counseling services across the U.S. We do this by closely monitoring proposed state and federal legislation to evaluate the potential impact on counselors. We then engage in lobbying activities and grassroots advocacy actions to encourage NCCs to communicate with their representatives. We also work in conjunction with other professional counseling organizations and coalitions to address issues of common interest that advance our public policy agenda. A few key goals of the department include enhancing the reputation of professional counseling and counselors, educating government officials on what counselors do, preventing onerous or unnecessary regulation of the counseling profession, expanding the overall recognition of counselors, and increasing the access to high-quality care. Federally, we have recently been engaged in trying to pass the Mental Health Access Improvement Act that would recognize mental health counselors as Medicare providers. We have been working on this type of legislation for over a decade, and we are dedicated to its success. We are also continuing our work in the areas of Veterans Affairs, substance abuse, and telehealth at the federal and state levels. State initiatives include items such as scope of practice and licensure portability for counselors. Of particular importance this session is the Interstate Counseling Compact, which is gaining a lot of momentum. This marks a major transition in the profession and will significantly increase access to care and make cross-border treatment easier, among a host of other benefits. In terms of grassroots efforts, we focus on engagement as we work with legislators and policymakers by providing letters of support, participating in meetings and coalition work, responding to requests for information, and getting NCCs and other stakeholders involved in calls to action in areas such as Medicare. We also work to define and protect licensure requirements of counselors, which we have worked so very hard to achieve. The legislative landscape is complex and constantly changing due to many factors such as current events, treatment advances, technology, and funding priorities. Our team analyzes the environment and takes action to achieve the best possible legislative outcomes on behalf of NCCs. You can join us in our efforts by visiting our website at nbcc.org and click on the Government Affairs tab. There you will find our Grassroots Action Center. This Action Center makes it easy to find and contact your representatives regarding counseling-related legislation. NBCC is dedicated to the advancement of the counseling profession, and a portion of your annual dues allows us to continue to advocate on behalf of all counselors. We appreciate you and the services you provide to care for the nation. Thank you.